The Gambino crime family, one of the five families of organized crime in New York City, has roots tracing back to the early 20th century. Originally known as the Gambino Lucchese family, it began to take shape in the 1930s when the Sicilian mafia expanded its influence in the United States. The family's origins can be linked to the Sicilian underworld, especially in the town of Villabate, Sicily, where many of its early members hailed from. In the late 1930s, the family was under the control of Salvatore "Lucky" Luciano, who was instrumental in establishing the modern American mafia. Luciano's influence helped to create a more organized structure within the crime families, paving the way for future leaders, including the Gambinos. The family was named after Carlo Gambino, one of its most prominent leaders. Born in Sicily in 1902, Gambino immigrated to the United States in 1921. He quickly rose through the ranks, gaining a reputation for his shrewdness and ability to maintain a low profile. After the arrest and conviction of boss Vito Genovese, Gambino seized control of the family in 1957 and began consolidating power. Under Gambino's leadership, the family thrived. He was known for his strategic alliances and efforts to avoid the spotlight, which helped the family evade law enforcement scrutiny. Gambino focused on a range of criminal enterprises, including loan sharking, extortion, labor racketeering, and narcotics trafficking. His calm demeanor and diplomatic approach earned him respect among other mobsters and allowed the Gambino family to operate effectively. During the 1960s, the Gambino family expanded its influence across the United States. Gambino established a strong foothold in labor unions, particularly in the construction industry, which provided a lucrative source of income. The family's involvement in legitimate businesses allowed them to launder money and maintain a facade of respectability. Following Carlo Gambino's death in 1976, leadership of the family passed to Paul Castellano. Castellano's reign was marked by a shift in the family's operations, focusing more on white-collar crime and less on traditional mafia activities. This transition, however, led to friction within the family and discontent among the rank-and-file members. The 1980s brought significant changes to the Gambino family, particularly with the rise of John Gotti, a flamboyant and charismatic mobster known for his extravagant lifestyle. Gotti quickly became a central figure in the family, gaining notoriety for his public persona and defiance of law enforcement. In 1985, Gotti orchestrated the assassination of Castellano outside a Manhattan steakhouse, effectively taking control of the family. Gotti's leadership marked a new era for the Gambino family. He was dubbed the Teflon Don because charges against him seemed to slide off without sticking, thanks to his ability to intimidate witnesses and the loyalty of his associates. However, his high-profile lifestyle and media attention attracted the scrutiny of law enforcement agencies, ultimately leading to his downfall. The late 1980s and early 1990s saw a concerted effort by law enforcement to dismantle the Gambino family. The FBI employed new tactics, including wiretaps and undercover operations, to gather evidence against Gotti and his associates. In 1992, Gotti was convicted on multiple charges, including murder and racketeering, and sentenced to life in prison. With Gotti incarcerated, the Gambino family's influence began to wane. Leadership shifted to Salvatore "Sammy the Bull" Gravano, Gotti's underboss, who later turned government witness against him. Gravano's cooperation with authorities led to the conviction of numerous Gambino members.